Good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see, do we go way up? Do we go way down? Hold on a second. Let me go find Miguel. If he's here, there he is. Okay, let me go make sure this recording is started. Recording in progress. Wonderful. Look at this, huh? So that's what we know. That's what we know. Okay. Okay. So yesterday, snow. So I posted some stuff late last night on Twitter, and people send me stuff, and it fascinates me during the day because they're like, "Do you like this? Do you like this? Should we buy this?" And I'm saying, okay. So yesterday, snow had news, and it was way up. And we told you it opened at 192 that it would go down. Because remember, Pan W opened at 550, it went to 553, then it went to 546 like it was going to collapse, and it came all the way up and then up 25. So snow was going to open up and go down, which it did, and then it came back up and it went near the high of the day. Okay? So that was the news. That's what you knew. This is what you knew. Okay? And it was so strong. It was so strong. So you could play pan, or you could play snow, or you could play anything of the pin action off of it. Okay? And look at Avago. Avago was stunning. We bought those Avagos, and those things went to 18 from 2. No, we sold them earlier. But they're 18 from 2. Okay? Snow Grand Slam. And Sam's buying next level, next layer, next layer, next layer. All of them were doubles. Okay? And then even now started to go. Does it go today? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe, maybe not. Okay? But everything is moving. And then solar is moving. Look at First Solar. First Solar just broke through. First Solar broke through. We've been waiting for this. I didn't think it would do it today, but it did. And now it's off to the races. I mean, granddaddy. This thing gave you a chance to hit 119 last week, went to 113 this week. The 120s went all the way down to like 20 cents, and now they're going to be 5. 20 cents to 5. What? 141 upgrade. Huge, huge, huge. Thanks. So you could have played First Solar on the breakout, possible. Enphase was moving, right? And people are sending me stuff like, Sam, can I buy Oxy? Well, we sold Oxy. I mean, it did. Go to the things that are better. Pan W. People like, Sam, can I buy Pan W? I said, Pan W has to get through this 577, 580. So it's just basic. Okay? So learn to play things that are moving. Play things on news. Now, if you want to buy them for the next day or the next week or anything like that, then you're fine and you'll do good. Okay? But don't just sit there and go play something that isn't moving, and you have so many great opportunities to buy and sell stuff that's moving. Okay? Now, I don't know what happens here. I don't know if we completely collapse on Powell, if we go down 20 or 30 and then recover the whole thing. But I know that if snow gets over 201, it's going to go. It's going to go, it's going to go, it's going to go. Okay? Then we see. Okay? I don't know what happens then. But, you know, it's okay not to know. It's okay what to know. So very, very interesting, right? Very, very interesting. So you just got to chill, right? Does snow go next week? Maybe. If SPX just bases here. Now, we added SPX not for today, for tomorrow, for Monday, because today's a Friday. And let me tell you one other thing that I heard. I heard there's $21 billion to sell month end. I don't know if it's real. We've heard this before and it hasn't been real. But if it's real, then maybe even if Powell is good, we go up and then we crater Monday. And those options got a shot, right? But here's the thing. The reason we bought Mondays was even if it goes up, they're going to have value. Just didn't want to give away the 2 or 3 on the hedge, right? How about MDB? 2 to 8, finally moving. Now, finally moved at the end of the day, but not done yet. Workday looks good today. Snow still looks good. Snow looks like if the market comes back, Snow's going to go. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Okay? The chips, NVIDIA, nice move. It came back. Does it hold? Maybe. I don't know what's going to happen, guys. I don't know. Does somebody know what time? Does somebody know what time Powell is? So, isn't that interesting? Interesting. Hold on. People sending me stuff. 10 Eastern. So that's 9 our time. Thank you, guys. So that's 9 our time. So that means 30 minutes in, the market's going to kind of just sit there. Okay? So just keep an eye on it. Then we see. Okay? Wow. So that's what we know. China added a stimulus yesterday that moved the China stuff up. But look, the China stocks, you can go in and out of them if you want, but to go play them doesn't make any sense. Think about this. People have been telling me BABA, since it came public, was bigger and better than Amazon. Think about that. 5 years later, it's nothing. People can't even take it up $20, right? Very, very interesting. What is SPX here? SPX is down 11. So that's what we know. If you like the hedge, keep the hedge on. If you don't like it, take it off. Up to you. Here's what I know. If for some reason they don't like Powell, then you're at 4,100 instantly, and those are for Monday. They'll go to 25 if you drop 100. Okay? So that's why we did the hedge. But here's the thing. If somebody tells you this, and this is how Sam's logic works. Powell says we are going to be data dependent. We have 2 jobs reports and 2 CPIs coming before the next thing. Well, you've had 1 jobs report and you've had 1 CPI. Why are you going to make a decision before that? Oil is at 90. Oil was at 100 the last time he talked. 96, I think it was. So oil is going lower. Gas is going lower. All the commodities are going lower. Why wouldn't he just say, we're going to wait to see the reports for this month, and then we'll make a decision? Don't really understand. Now, here's the thing. Everybody says, did he pivot or did he not pivot? People are just dumb. They're just dumb. Let's raise to 5% or 6%. We're going to do 75 basis points every month till this stops, and then we're going to immediately go down right back to 2%. We're going to take off 75 every month. Really? It doesn't even make any sense, guys. It doesn't make any sense. Okay? So see what happens. Okay? Now, one more thing. Let's go back over snow, because it's really important what people don't understand. And then we'll go over CRM again, because people still didn't get it. I got some extra messages. Snow told you, so let's say you have a business and you have a consumer, and they pay you based on usage. Okay? So let's say they pay you $1 million last month, and they use more of your service. And somebody else does it, and they use more of your service. These are already customers. Your customer retention is 1.7. Jesus. I didn't even know you could have a retention over 100%, but you can because they're using more of your service. Wow. So now Workday CEO comes out yesterday also and says the same thing that Snow said. When the market gets worse, when you go into a recession, our business gets better. Because what they're doing is they're enabling you to do your business and get rid of employees. So they get more money. So you may pay Snow an extra $1 million a month, but you knocked your salaries down $2 million a month. Interesting, right? Okay. And then the last thing here, before we go to the numbers, is CRM. Guys, what's better? I don't even know what's better. Do you sign $1 million contract, $1 million a year for 3 years, in the EU? So they give you €1 million. That €1 million, because the euro is at 1.2, that €1 million is worth more than $1 million. Right? The euro is strong. It's worth more than $1 million. You go convert it, and you have what? $1.2 million. So you made more. You didn't sign $1 million. You really signed a higher contract because they're paying you in euros. Now, there's different ways to do contracts. What they should have done, and I don't think they do, most companies do this, but what they should have done is, we need to be paid in US dollars, and you convert it and you pay us. Then they have no risk. But they didn't do that. I don't know how that works. So maybe companies don't do that. But that's what I would have done. You pay us in dollars. And if the dollar does this, they end up paying you more. So anyway, so you have 1.2 million in revenue. But then the dollar gets stronger and the euro drops. So now they give you €1 million and you convert it to dollars, and you don't even have $1 million. So not only did you go from 1.2 million, you went to say 900,000. You lost 30% of your revenue. You didn't do any more. You didn't do any less. Just on the conversion. And that's what happened to CRM. Now, CRM does $30 billion a quarter. NOW does what? 200 million? 200 million? Snow does, I don't even know what Snow does. So on 200 million, let's say you convert 200 million, you lose less and you lose a couple pennies. On CRM, you lose a lot of money, 30% of 30 billion, but it's not all converted. So that's very, very interesting. So if you understand that, then you understand what's going on. Okay? Very, very interesting, very, very interesting. Okay, let's get started. Okay, good morning, everybody. 8:26. Stocks go up, stocks go down. What a day yesterday. How much fun was that? If it can get over 201 early, I think it's going to test it. I think it's going to test 200 right off the bat. I don't know if it breaks through. If it breaks through, then we go. Okay? Solar. Man, oh man, we hadn't played First Solar for 6 or 7 years. And now this is the stock. And I told you, this is going to go to 200, 250. This is the stock for the next 6 to 9 months or longer. It's just going to go. Just wait till they guide. He hadn't even guided yet. It can be 140, 150. Wow. Okay, SPX down 11. That puts it at 41.89, 41.88. You got 42.21, 42.52. 42.52. Big number. Big number. If it gets through, all the way up. Interesting. Okay? Downside, 41.21. Underneath 41.21, buy. Then we see NVIDIA. 182, 186, underneath 171. CMG, 1682, 1711. 1711. Interesting. Okay? Keep an eye on it, Lam Research, 482 up, 461 down. ASML, 521 down, 552 up. Avago, how about that Avago? What a move. It moved. Beautiful. That when you play both sides, you put in 2 and 2, and you can sell them up for 15, 18, 20. So we sold them, and we sold the next layer too. 1 to 5 on the next layer we took 4. And we took 4 on the first layer. That's how you trade. Okay? Avago. Very nice. Okay? Let's see how it plays out. CrowdStrike, 203. Zscaler, 171, 161. PanW needs 577, 581. MDB sure looks good into next week. Let's see. 167, 172. Oxy, still like Oxy. We sold it at a week. Okay, then we see 76.81. CRM, it's not bad. Just watch the first day or two that the dollar gets near 105. This is going to move hard, and then you wait. Snowman, 199 is going to be interesting. 201, 203 accelerator. mRNA, what a move. mRNA was 162. We told you, you lose your biggest customer. The government says we're not going to buy any more COVID vaccines. That's the biggest customer in the world. And people thought it would go up. NOW. This might take off. If the market is good, 471, 482 on workday. Workday numbers are very good. Tesla, no man's land. They split it. It's going to go to shit. From going to shit, I mean, it just doesn't go up. It just doesn't go up. Think about it. If it goes up 20, it went up 60. If it has a 20-point day, it's gone up 6. You can't even play it. It's unbelievable. Are you going to go buy the 300 calls at 140? And if it goes up 6, it went up 18. You're going to sell those at 175? No, nobody would. That's 35 cents. So you're not going to sell it. You're going to hold it. And that 20-point move goes back to a 15-point move, and they go to 0. Shit. ENPH. First Solar took off. Remember, First Solar is worth a third of what Enphase is worth. ENPH 303, 306, 313. First Solar 126, 132. Wow. What a day. Okay. What do you suggest if you can't play both sides of a small account? So on a small account, I had a small account in 92. $5 grand. You do $100 plays, and that's it. And if you can't find one, you don't do one. So you would have done Avago, and you'd have picked a side, and you could have put in 2. So $200 trade. Or you could sit there and you could have bought Snow and taken a shot. It's a $2 trade. And then yesterday when Snow came down, the 200s went to 1. You could have bought them at 1. It's a $100 trade. Look, on a small account, it may take you 6 months or a year to make any headway, but you're learning. It takes time. And I understand, because I was like you. I wanted to make money fast. As soon as I learned what options was and everything, I wanted to make money fast. I didn't want to wait, and I wanted to over-risk, and I did over-risk. I did everything you do. But that's not how you succeed. Because I told you the story. I go take $5 grand to 20 grand. Boom, I take a big shot. 20 grand to 100 grand. Boom, I take a big shot. 0. And I wouldn't even pay off my credit card. I'm telling you. Go slow, go slow, go slow. Maybe it takes you 6 months to take 5 grand to 6 grand or 7 grand. That's okay. You didn't lose money. Go slow. It takes time. Over years, you will get better, and you'll figure out what to play. Somebody sent me a message yesterday, said, Sam, I didn't know what to play. We told you about snow. We told you exactly what was going to happen. You could have put in $100, and those 200s went to 270, and you'd have made 170. And you could have sold them at 2 and just been happy. You made $100. Today, I don't know if SPX is going to go up. I think he can't screw this up. But do we go today? Maybe not. Maybe you go Monday. I don't know. But Snow told you a really good story. Pan W told you a very good story. I think MDB is going to be really good for next week. But do we go up? Do we go down? I don't know. But if you don't know, when I say I don't know until 9 o'clock Powell comes, it's okay to chill. Everybody have a great trade day. Stay in chat.